as their team emerge from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. So in the early going, this will be the first drive of the game for this offense.
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw. 59, don't get nervous.
Off play action, Gannon, he's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete, the 20, 10, and all the way in, touchdown, Oakland. A big play there, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one.
So this offense has the football inside the red zone, and coming up, second down.
50, plant. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Kill. General West. Ready.
On second down, it's Garner, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 61 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
90 Wolves.
To throw on second down, Gannon. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
The stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Exactly right.
As we drop you into the action, it's second down, 2nd and 5, inside the red zone. On second down now, it's Garner. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let him run. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Set, ready, 10 logo. Double dog, that's the way. X3, 218, chop.
On third down, Garner. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
They're able to convert. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. On first and 10, Gannon. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, first and 10 in the red zone. On first down, it's Garner. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And didn't get the push they needed. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, you need to put some heat on it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On third down, Garner, room here to run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready, set. Here's the mic. 97's the mic. Now watch one. Double tight. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Ready.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Get it.
Second and 9 now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, baby.
A 9-yard touchdown. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter.
Come on, D. Let's go.
On fourth down, Plummer. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, Plummer. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for 4. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. On 4th down, Plummer. And it is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gannon, man open, Rice. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Raiders, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Our scoreless game, well, it may not stay that way much longer as this defense is out there needing a stop on 1st and goal.
Ready, ready! 15 line. 15 line. Now!
From the gun, Pennington. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
On the ready. 53, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Pennington. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now, this is a crew. They've come out. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation?
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Gannon. And a throw there going to be incomplete. This defense backed up now as they're looking at a 1st and goal just inside the 10.
10 logo. I'm on. Hey. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. Ready?
From the gun, Pennington. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Gannon got his man complete over the middle. It's Porter. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Come on, set. 30 base. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. This defense has been on their heels thus far on this drive. It's been a long one. And now they're forced to defend a first and goal as we get back to the action. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Second and goal from the one. Second and one. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown reception. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the second quarter.
60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Kill, 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 kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Garner, and he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Mike 57.
Looking to throw on second down. Gannon throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And they work this out past the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Yes, yes. Shoot.
Throwing again. Gannon. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
Ready.
You're likely going to have to.
Plant.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Gannon. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Oh, he shifts past him. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Football continuing all December here on EA Sports. Coming up Thursday night, a good one from the Windy City. It ought to be a cold one, too. The Cowboys and the Bears from Soldier Field. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. From the gun on third down. Gannon, that's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on first and goal.
Set, ready? Stick the oar. Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Gannon. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now in a pretty difficult situation as this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
50 to mine. Watch
Yep.
the screen.
Set, go.
On 2nd down, it's Garner. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Look at
A
me.
field goal
Sit
would get him
first.
the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
So don't say nothing. 57.
Deep river.
From the gun, Gannon. It'll be caught by Rice. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jerry Rice with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Yes, indeed. Jerry Rice from Mississippi Valley State. I remember when he broke into the league, and the nickname Flash was the one he was trying to get the catch on. As it turned out, he didn't need a nickname. 197 receiving touchdowns in the NFL, added on 10 rushing, and even had a fumble recovery for a total of 208 in his career.
A red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10, ball at the 19. On 1st down, it's Jordan. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Pennington. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not sure I've seen a better all-around athlete than Rob Woodson. I mean, he was at Purdue at the same time I was at Tennessee, and he was obviously way better than me. His last game at Purdue, the coach let him play both ways. He played 137 plays that day, returned punts, kickoffs, had 10 tackles on defense with a pass broken up and a forced fumble, and 236 all-purpose yards on offense, and they kept the old Oakland bucket by beating Indiana in that game.
Now the Oakland offense. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone?
Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pennington. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
30 base.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Shoot.
On 1st down, Gannon, the quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards. right, it's time for this big O-line and the playmakers to take control of this game as we get down toward the end. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over.
Set up, 8, read. 3, Mike. Do your job. Set up.
Throwing on first down, Pennington. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Go set. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Garner. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Garner. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Check 56.
Operating from the gun, Gannon. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
This defense now desperate to protect their 3-point lead. What can they do here? This might be the drive that decides it one way or the other. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw. It's complete to Martin. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And Martin's got it complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Open, no Corbett, he's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll get it down to the plate of the 37. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final second. So we drop you into this situation. The game is tied. Late 4th quarter. This offense starting with the ball on their own side of the field. And they do have all 3 timeouts looking to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57's the mic. 57.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. We want it. Come to my world.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Check back.
To throw again. Gannon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now on the return.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
Silver.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Gannon. Over the middle, complete. That's Curry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, Garner. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Garner. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Tighten up. Check your hot read.
They'll run on first down. Wheatley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
70, Indy. Go. Deep grip.
On 2nd down now, it's Garner. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any defense and move into the West.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive. And now this offense is going for it on 4th down. Is the defense up to the challenge? Time to find out. On 4th down, Pennington. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Could be the final drive of the game, one way or the other. This defense backed up into their red zone, desperately trying to make the opening drive field goal stand up. Looking to throw. Pennington, and it's complete to Martin. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, They can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw. Pennington. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. From the gun, Pennington. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Pennington. This is caught, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Sports. Dignity Health Sports Park in Southern California. Welcome in our guys, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA at Dignity Health Sports Park in Cursive. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our... With Charles Davis as always. I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Watch 9. Watch 9. Single, single. Ready, catch.
Now Breeze on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Hey, wahoo! Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Let's go.
To throw on third down. Gannon. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Pick me up. Here we go. Get it.
They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking.
So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, first and 10 in the red zone.
Come on, let's go.
On first down, Gannon. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Gannon. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, Gannon. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they push the lead up to a touchdown. So it's third down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Let's go, let's go!
And the Chargers, first down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Ready?
And the
95,
challenge
56.
pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready? Yellow Whitey.
58 to Mike. Ready?
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out.
Ready?
Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, my 7.
52, hit it.
On 3rd and 2, Gannon.
Pick, baby. You see it all day. Pick.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. See if they can get that stop they need. Back to throw. Gannon. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 12 yards that time.
On the double.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. See if they can get that stop they need. Looking to throw. Gannon. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's a 3rd down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Ready?
Back to throw. Gannon. He'll be hit and taken down at the 12. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Oakland,